Yo, what's good, people? Welcome back to the
Sadly Relatable podcast.
We back, baby!
Yay!
Ooh, that felt so good. We've literally been gone for so long.
Hi guys, welcome back to the podcast. How long have we've only missed 2 episodes.
Yeah, this is kind of loud. Let me turn it down.
Yeah, I feel like I'm very loud. Hello everyone.
Oh, you don't understand. Wallah, I've missed this so much.
I know Abe was so excited to film. He was like, I'm so excited to be back. I was like, oh.
Do you know why? Because I feel like...
Yeah,
Is it bad that I feel like a failure when we're not posting?
Yes, that is bad. Nah, no, it's not that you don't feel like a failure when you're not posting. It's that you feel like accomplished when you do post.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm letting people down though.
Yeah.
I'm like,
but they understand.
Yeah, except for one guy, you know.
A few of them understand because there's been a few people like, oh, they're so inconsistent on this podcast, and I'm like, I don't think we are.
I don't think we are either. We have like our every 10 episode break. We spoke about this last time as well, and then we have like if for emergency, either COVID or something really bad's happened.
Or you were in Umrah.
Yeah, and we didn't even miss. Did we? Maybe we missed one.
Yeah, we missed one.
Or maybe I think it's because it's happened quite recently. There was COVID, the Umrah, and then there was.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But we're trying, guys, and we're here, and we love you guys, and we're so happy to be back, honestly. And Ramadan Mubarak again to everyone.
Oh, I'm sad because I wanted to like make the most of Ramadan during this podcast, like on our podcast, and obviously just.
Yeah. Well, Allah has a plan in it, and we were excited because we were excited for last Ramadan. We did so well, like working for charity and doing all of these things.
Yeah.
And now we got so sidetracked.
Yeah. But guys, we are gonna leave some links down below to some charities if you do want to donate. Like we've got Joadia's, my friends. If you guys click on that and donate as much as you can, you guys know how we feel about charity and how whatever you give comes back to you times 10.
Yeah.
And we'll add a few other links as well.
Yeah, and honestly, like guys, last year, wallah, you lot did so amazing, and we did such a high number in like a short amount of time, and we really...
And we didn't even have a lot of subscribers back then.
Yeah, so now like we're really hoping that just the links that we're going to put down below, people that have already started, and inshallah we can help them reach their goals. And remember, like even if you're just sharing, the smallest amount is going to help you lot so much in general, like just bringing you barakah into your life. And like
even if you're not a Muslim, you know how charity is. Like we believe the more you give, the more you get, and that really does count for everyone.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy. Alhamdulillah, we're even in this position, and I'm so happy to be back because you lot have supported us so much, especially with everything that's been going on. You guys are the reason. Do you feel like there's a reason you've even got through all this?
Yeah, 100%. Like 100%, because I've been getting hundreds, especially Sadly Relatable family. I've been getting hundreds of messages. Even like people came over to the podcast to like comment down below and DMs and just support. And I did go for a bit of a blip, if you want to explain to them what happened.
Oh, okay, yeah. So should we start from that? Not the start, but like just kind of...
What happened, why we've been away.
Yeah.
So I just feel like I needed a break. I've been... Oh, this is so weird.
Yeah.
But I've just been going through some things, and I feel like my whole life on this podcast is, I'm just going through some things, some things, and it's really annoying. It's very repetitive, but yeah. But
that's the reason people come, because people's life is repetitive. They're going through things as well.
I want to be like positive and happy, and do you know what I mean?
But do you know what this podcast is our lives in a sense. We come here, we talk about ourselves and stuff like that.
Yeah, like we could be fake if you wanted us to.
We're not going to hey guys, we have nothing
wrong. I love my life.
Yeah, but the people come here to relate and to understand and to hear a conversation. Obviously, we can't be too depressing all the time because they also want to enjoy themselves.
That's one thing I wanted to bring to social media was realness. Yeah. So whenever I go live and stuff, I just want to showcase real life so that people don't see influencers online and think, oh, why is my life not like that? Like, no, we're depressed too, we're having struggles, saving money, we're having family issues, we're having, do you know what I mean? Like, we're all the same. I don't want anyone ever to feel like, oh, it's just me that's going through this.
I'm telling you, and you know what, that's going to help someone, because I think back to me when I was younger, and obviously we went through a lot of stuff in family life, and I used to always be self-conscious that my family was the only family that had problems. I would not want anyone to know, all of my friends. I wouldn't. Do you know what? I still to this day don't even bring friends over to meet my family. Like I'm so like keep it private because I've always scared that like they'd see my family, but like, oh, these guys are so dysfunctional. So you just never bring friends over.
One thing I've learned is we are dysfunctional. There's levels to it, but we're not like at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm not glad we're alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah,
like, we're
mashallah, Allahumma barik. Like so, in terms of like what we've gone through, I think we have been at the bottom at one point, but I think it's like just steady.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
May Allah help us all.
Amen. And like there's people that are going through way worse, so may Allah help them as well.
Amen.
What's crazy is like, alhamdulillah, that's me
you
going
got a
to
bogey.
people.
I'm trying to ignore it, but
can you get it for me?
No. Okay, it's gone now.
Is it actually gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
I'm joking. Anyway, I hope that they wouldn't see me pick my nose. So I found it really hard to like accept that there's others that go through stuff. And then I started watching FouseyTube. I know that it sounds weird, but he was on his vlog so open about his depression, and he used to like cry in videos, and it made me realize that like, whoa, like people that you think are, because that's when he was at the peak, like top of YouTube. And I realized, whoa, like this is where it's acceptable to understand like other people going through things as well. It's not just us. But I do want to jump into this culture of like, not culture, but you obviously break the news, you all seen it, had a bit of a breakdown on TikTok Live.
Don't, because it's so embarrassing.
I'm not going to go into it too much.
I just look, honestly, if you saw me cry on TikTok Live, no, you didn't. All right, moving on.
Can we talk about how like I called and people could hear me on the phone?
Did they hear you? I don't
Apparently,
know.
yeah.
Honestly, I'll be honest with you. When I go through those breakdowns, I don't remember. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't understand anything.
I knew that you were very much in an episode. Don't be embarrassed, man.
Embarrassing.
Do you know, people go through this, but do you know what's crazy? Most people go through this, they go through it on their own. It's not public. But I think you have a comfort that you've built with live as your way of being able to express to people and get things off your chest.
And feel better.
And you know what it is? It's before you even got big on socials. You were on Periscope. You've always been someone who resonates with going live and talking to people and having people hear you out.
100%. Like if I feel bad, all I'll do is go on live, like, and then instantly afterwards I feel good again.
Yeah.
And it's a bit sad, like get a life, but it's because of, and every single day, like this is me speaking to you, not even to you guys, even though you're listening, obviously, every single day, like when I pray, I'm like, I say to Allah, like, what did I do to deserve these people? Like, what did I do in my life that could possibly mean that I deserve all these amazing people that message me, comment on my lives, comment on a podcast? I don't get it.
Well, I deeped it as well. Like, you don't understand. Like, I'll get into it actually. We're blessed, alhamdulillah. And then, like, even me, like, people were messaging me as if it was me going through it, even though there was some stress on me as well, but not as much. But they were messaging me like I don't know, it's just beautiful.
So a girl came up to me, did I tell you?
Yeah.
And I was in Asda, and she was kind of, so let me just explain what has happened for the people that don't know.
Yeah.
You know, it was trending on TikTok. Like my manager at TikTok, so she works at TikTok. She literally rang me. She was like, "Nisrin, are you okay?" And I was like, "Oh, how did you see?" And she was like, "It's the #1 trending. It's Nisrin divorce."
Oh my god.
She was like, "It's the #1 trending thing. Like everyone's kind of seeing it."
Do you not think that's a bit scary?
So
we're gonna debunk it here because I've got questions that I want to actually ask you.
Ask me some questions.
I've got some questions to ask you.
#1, guys, quickly. This is very embarrassing for me to say. I'm not gonna lie, but I did get a divorce, and it was 10 months of marriage, so very embarrassing. But
I'm not actually. Don't be embarrassed, man. I'm pretty sure everyone here, no one can look at it and be like, "What the hell?" They all know someone that's been through it. They all had a friend, or they've been through it themselves.
And one thing that has helped is a lot of women have messaged me, like, "Nisrin, just to let you know, I was married for 6 months. We got a divorce. Just to let you know, I was married less than you. We got a divorce."
Yeah.
Like,
listen, it happens. It's just you're in the public eye.
It's just it's embarrassing because like we've done all these videos and we came on the podcast and our journey was so. It's just so embarrassing.
And obviously, at the time when you're posting, like a lot of people say, "Why would you post it on?" In your head, you're gonna be with this person forever, so you're not thinking, "Don't let me post it just in case one day we're not together." In your head, you're like, "This is my person forever."
Exactly, and people are always like, evil eye," but I've seen and I see all the time so many Muslim couples online.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. As long as I try to protect myself from evil eye and ask Allah to protect me, look, it can work. There's hundreds of people, Muslim couples that are married, and showcase. And I went through a stage where I was trying not to show too much of him.
Yeah.
But yeah, just.
I think it is a life lesson. Like you definitely learned from it. Like,
I've learned a lot, a lot. In the last 10 months of my life, I have learned more than I think I've ever learned in my 25 years of life. Speaking of 25, I'm 25. Oh my days.
Nisrin had her birthday, guys. Woo woo.
Yeah, and it was
Don't worry. Listen, so I've got questions to ask because I want to ask what maybe some viewers are seeing or viewers that don't understand.
So ask some things that pretend they don't know. Do you get it? Because some people might not know.
So my first thing I wanted to ask is, for example, let's go back to you being comfortable on live because I want to debunk that because a lot of people are questioning why does she come on live? Like why would you come and show the world that you're divorced?
One thing that really has made this whole divorce 10 times harder for me is people giving their opinions. Yeah. People commenting and making things up, giving their opinions. Also, a few situations happened where people were going live and speaking about me. I'm not even going to address that because I'm not even going to address it at all. If you know, you know, that's it. I'm reading comments and then I have a breakdown. People saying, oh, he left her because she's not religious enough. I'm like, he left her because of this. Oh, she wasn't good enough. And I'm like, shut the hell. You do not know the situation.
People, wallah, are so weird. Like, I'm sorry if you're watching this, I'm not even sorry. You're an idiot. Like, how much are you not happy with your own life that you can just sit and comment about someone else? Well, to this day I don't understand it. I'll watch something. If I don't like it, I'll have my opinion in my head and I'll scroll.
Now, my thing is this. That's 100% what I do. Like, no, you're not going to like everyone. There's some people on TikTok, some influencers that come up on my For You page a lot and I find them annoying. I'm not going to lie. It just happens. I'm just like, this person's so dry. What do? I scroll. Sometimes I'll put not interested. Scroll.
Mind your business.
Get on with your life. And another thing is, I was going to say something, but I forgot. Carry on speaking.
I wanted to pose this though, because...
quickly, sorry, before I forget. Another thing that scares me, not even for myself, but for other people, is how can you comment? Because it was on Twitter as well, and I got thousands of comments. And how can you comment on someone else's marriage and say horrible, negative things, knowing one day you are going to get married? Yeah. Are you not scared of God? My whole thing from this whole... situation of getting divorced has shown me people do not fear God.
And you know what's funny? A lot of these people on fake accounts, they think because they're hidden that Allah's not going to know. Oh, I could never find out who this 58121 user 156.
I know.
I'm sorry. The one person you should be scared of knows it's you. Like, you're going to answer for that in the day of judgment. But it's just crazy. You lot all... There's a lot of supporters, but people that are like that, like, you need to sort out your intentions in your heart, because it's weird. Wallah.
Not even for me, wallah, for yourself. For me, just genuinely for yourself. Like, if I could give any advice to anyone, even if you're watching this and you don't like me, don't be a good person for other people. Yeah. Don't do it because, like this. No, be a good person for yourself.
Yeah, like, save yourself. Literally.
Screw everyone else. Be a nice person. Don't say horrible things. Don't backbite. Keep your intentions pure. Not to be nice to everyone else and not to hurt everyone's feelings, because one day you're going to die, whether you're a Muslim, whether you believe in God or not, and you will be held accountable. You will stand in front of God, and the person you've hurt, the person you've wrote a horrible comment to, the person you've slandered about, the person you've done anything bad to, and you're going to be standing there in front of God and in front of that person, and you're going to be held accountable. And I'm telling you now, it is going to be the most scariest thing. If you don't know, look into it. Yeah. But that's why I say all this situation that has happened to me, all the people that have been involved in making my last 2 to 3 weeks difficult, making me have breakdowns, making me sad, that I just feel like if they were scared of God, no matter who it is, even if that means people I was involved with, if you were scared of God, you would not have done that. Yeah. That's what I think. So the issue comes down to this, and any advice I can give any ladies out there as well, because everyone's like, oh, can you give us advice on marriage? Can you give us red flags? Can you give us this? Just literally, this is going to not make sense to people that aren't Muslims, but for my Muslim ladies out there, if a man is scared of God and if people around you are scared of God, just guarantee that you will not go through heartbreak. You will not have to worry, because it's literally, they will be too scared of, they'll think about their priorities and what they have to do more than they'll think about how they treat you. How not treating you bad, or how, do you know what I mean?
The way it works is this. In turn, they're going to do what they need to do to please God and not wage war against God in a sense by going against him. And in turn, that means they'll treat you better and they'll be a better person for it. So that's why a major thing is looking for someone who has that fear of God. As well, like, I want to pose this as well, because I feel like as much as I want to back your corner, it's the people that do have a bit of a point. Like, if you don't want people to have an opinion, why post it on social media?
No, I get that. I do get that. But because someone posts their life, do you really believe that gives you... Like, okay, look, if you want to go to your friends and gossip about it, you, by all means, do that. Do you think now that I post my life on social media, you have a right to hurt me with your words? Yeah. Go do it behind my back. I don't care what you say about me behind my back. But it's when you write it there for others to see and for me to see that you're directly affecting my emotions and me and my life. Yeah.
And I think, obviously, that's a fair opinion to have. And I think it's true. Like, why are people doing this? Like, you shouldn't be doing that at all. It's weird energy. You need to sort your own life and find some happiness that can pull you out of being that type of person to comment on others.
It says more about you. If you wrote a hate comment.
But at the same time, you have to realize that you're putting yourself in that position for them to be able to do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know it's hard because it's different for us. We're not just choosing to be there for fun. It's now our career, what we do. Yeah. But obviously, it's just taking that personal aspect, which I think, inshallah, you can learn from this situation.
You know what it is, Ayub? I understand what you're saying, but I don't agree with you.
But you know,
it's like saying,
yeah, but it's going to happen. There's no control on it.
It's like saying this. Look, if you clean the streets, you're putting yourself in a position to get hit by a car. It's your fault. It's your fault.
No, but you know what it's like? It's like me saying to you, don't walk down that alley at night because people will stab you. And then you walk down the alley at night and be like, well, why are people just committing crime? No, we know they're committing crime. Just avoid going down that alley. That's the way you have to look at it, because people online are like that. That's never going to change.
Yeah.
So
and
you have to be willing to take it on the chin and understand that people are just not well. All we can do, the best that we can do, is inshallah influence and guide people in the right direction, in the sense of let them know that that's not a good thing to be doing, and you don't understand how much you're going to be affecting someone, and you won't never understand until you're in that position yourself. So the most we can do is sit and tell people, but it's not going to change.
Yeah, I've come to understand that, but I still don't think it gives, like you're saying,
it doesn't give them the right to do it. They haven't got the right to do it.
I get what you're saying, because you said if you walk down that alley, you're gonna get stabbed. But does that give the people who stabbed the right to do it? It doesn't.
It's still wrong, but they're still gonna happen.
No, I accept it. Listen, I've accepted it. I've been on social media for years now. I've accepted it. I know it, but it doesn't make it any easier.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I know it, and I know what happens with it, and I know people are gonna comment, and I know there's gonna be hate. I know there's gonna be fake accounts. But it doesn't make it any easier. Yeah. It doesn't, after I log out or I click and I'm sitting after reading these comments, doesn't make me think, oh, well, I knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, no, obviously.
Do you know what I mean?
And I think the thing I wanted to drive home with everyone watching is the fact that the reason you even went live, the reason you do this thing is because you find comfort in, that's where you escape. You have mental health issues, and you go there. And, do you know what I mean?
I'll tell you what happened, like, roughly. If you do you have any other? What was your next question?
No, just keep going. I'll think of it. I'm trying to. I don't want to, because obviously you're my sister, and I'm gonna back you no matter what. And I'll be real with you at the same time. But I also want to pose the questions of people like, well, why would you do this, or why would you do that? Just so you can give a bit.
So I can explain myself. Yeah. So, my job is social media. It has been, alhamdulillah, mashallah, Allahumma barik, for about 2 years now. My full-time job.
Yeah.
I've wanted to do this since I was a child. Like, we would make YouTube videos, and I knew that it was something that I wanted to do, and it was something as well that I also asked for when I was, years ago. I'd pray to Allah and I'd be like, this is really something that I want to do, like I can you guide me if it's good for me, whatever. And it's my job. And what happened is I got married and I decided to show it to the world.
Yeah.
I decided to, because that was my life now. I show my life.
And you know what's scary at the same time? To us, it doesn't feel like the world, because it's not that many people.
But you've got to think of the views. So there's followers and then there's views.
Yeah, true, yeah.
Do you get it? So, yeah. I decided to... No, it's fine. I decided to share that my relationship. I decided to tell people, show people. Why? Because I felt like, although there was a lot of hate, 90% of it was love. So when you love people, or when you feel love, you want to show them and you want to like include them in your life. So that's the mistake that I made.
Yeah.
I say mistake, but I don't regret showing my life on social media.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it's brought so many
good things into your life.
Exactly.
So there's been a lot more benefits than there is disadvantages.
Exactly. So yeah, I made a mistake by showing my relationship online, but I'm young. It's my first time getting married. People are acting like I've done this before.
Yeah.
Like the next time you can say that.
Yeah, if you go through this again.
Yeah.
And you're on live again this time, I'm going to be like, oh, do what you want, babe.
Yeah. And I made a mistake. But to be honest with you, what does Islam tell us?
Yeah.
Islam doesn't tell us, or if they put themselves in that position, then do it. No, it doesn't tell you that. It tells you to be a good person. Don't judge people. Don't say things that's going to upset anyone. Do you know what I mean? So I guess I just assumed that people would have the same heart that I have. Do you know what I mean?
I'm sorry, yeah. You lot do stuff like, I don't know. But
I've learned, Ayub, how evil people are.
And not in just evil people like strangers. I'm witnessing people that are meant to be friends, people that, like, wallah, you lot, I feel sorry for you, mate. Allah, like, take care of you, mate, guide you. Oh, not to do with your situation.
Oh.
I'm just talking about, I've witnessed...
No, who are you talking about? What friends?
Why are you trying to get me to debate them out? Not friends, but I'm just saying, like, people that are known or know us, and just bad energy.
Yeah.
Like, and in my head... Like, I'm just deep in, may Allah help you guys, because you can't even just stick to your own business.
Yeah.
Like, it's so weird.
Very strange.
Obviously, people like drama, they like to be entertained and stuff like that, and it happens. But at the same time, not to be so negative and say all these people like this, all these people like that, because I feel like the love was way more than the hate.
Yeah.
And the one thing I want to say, wallah, and I'm pretty sure Nisrin feels exactly the same. I want to say thank you to you guys because wallah, like for me, the way I deal with any type of social, I find it cringe to even argue with people on social media or comment. I'm very much like, see me in person or I won't even respond. Like hate comment, nothing. I'm not there for it. But the amount of times I'd scroll on For You page and see a video of you and someone saying something negative, and I go on the comments, and every comment is someone riding out for you, like, "Are you mad? She told you not to do this." But like, when I talk about that right now, they're writing as if you're their sibling, and they're going off. And wallah, my heart, the amount of times I got so emotional thinking, I know this is Sadly Relatable family. Like I know that in every one of these videos, there's Sadly Relatable family, and it's like a team. That's
why I say, Ayub, the only thing that got me through, not the only thing, obviously God was the main thing to get me through it, my family and my friends. The only thing that kept me on social media now was them. Yeah. So I'm not gonna lie, like that's the only reason I'm still here.
Yeah, and guys, I'll be honest, like again, thank you again, wallah, because that was such like it warmed my heart so much. And I'll be honest, the thing that Nisrin brought up earlier on that we're gonna say now is she literally was at one point like she's done. She said, Ayub, I'm done with the podcast, I'm done with everything. To the point where she was like, I'm going to announce now on the Sadly Relatable, like it's done, I've finished, like that's it. And in my head,
I spoke to TikTok about it. I spoke to like my management. I was literally about to chuck away contracts, many contracts that I've already signed, chuck away money, my whole life. I wouldn't be able to live where I am, like everything, because of what was happening to me on social media. And like I said, I'm not going to mention certain things because you don't deserve that. If you've seen it, you've seen it. But yeah, there was a lot of people speaking. Also, like in terms of, I just felt very, I don't know.
Yeah. We kind of get it. We get it. I don't want to go into that too much either. But she literally said to me, the podcast is done. In my head, it was this. I was like, okay, the podcast is done. I was thinking, I know Nisrin, I know how much love she has for this, that even if you quit everything else, you could probably still do this and like be here and have a family and not have to be so involved. And in my head, I was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, even if you did leave, I would have carried on Sadly Relatable myself, even if it doesn't go as successful, just because I feel like this is something we've built. It's our brand at the end of the day. Like put so much work into it. But when you were like, I'm gonna announce it, I go to Nisrin, don't announce nothing. In my head, I was very much like telling her, no, I understand, you're leaving, just don't announce nothing, just leave it. Because I knew eventually something will click in your head when you realize you're not going to give these people what they want. This is what they want you to do. They want you to just give up on everything and they want to feel like they did something. Oh yeah, she's not even about anymore. That's
but you know, I genuinely
it's weird that they have that feeling.
One thing I've learned is people are evil. Yeah. So one thing I have learned in the nearest lesson of life that I've learned, the most recent lesson, sorry, my brain's not working, I've been fasting, is that people are evil. And the last month have understood. I never really understood why hell was made. Yeah. I always used to think, it's for people that don't pray properly or that commit zina and do this, and I thought that's why hell was made. The last month, I know why hell was made, because there are some genuine evil people out there, and I'm just like, okay, well, it makes sense to me. I didn't know that.
And you know what's crazy to me? You've only just witnessed this now. I've witnessed this already with a group of friends where I witnessed something in like a third party way. And I seen someone say something to someone like, we're going to slander on your name. Yeah. They said it to their face. They were like, we're literally going to go around and lie about you. That's so bad. They said it to the face. And I was like, are people this messed up? Like, it's bad enough like we argue and then I go say bad things. But they let that person know, you there, I'm going to tell everyone this and lie about you so they will hate you. Wallah, that's weird.
I think people on the internet, and it's literally hundreds of people as well, but I don't get it. Yeah. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't want to focus on it too much, but basically, Nisrin, she was basically done with everything. Alhamdulillah, I made a lot of dua for you not to give up on this, because I feel like as much as you find you struggle in that, like this is something that brings happiness into your life, and I know it is. Like,
yeah, it is 100%.
And imagine losing this. Imagine we don't have this. We just go back to normal stuff, and we don't have me. Whenever I'm down, I go in the comments. Whenever I'm feeling like that's what brings me up in life, and maybe I don't know if it's a good thing to rely on this, but it just helps a lot. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And so I think moving on from this topic, because I don't want to do too much. Do you want to do a summary? I don't know whether you want to say thank you or just kind of give them an idea of what's going on from now on.
Yeah, so one thing I will say, because I don't want to speak about certain things too much, is just because a lot of people were commenting as well about my marriage, saying this is how you know that not everything is what it seems online. Yeah. So I just want to say that there was not fakeness involved in what I would show in my relationship. Yeah. You know this because you were around us. It wasn't everything you saw was fake. It was just, there were hard times.
And there were good times.
And everyone says that people don't realise marriage isn't just easy. Like, don't go into a marriage thinking it's going to be easy. Do you know what I mean? There were hard times, and everyone always says the first year is the hardest. And what happened is, we weren't strong enough to get through the hard times. That was it.
Yeah.
And that's why I kind of say, like, if there was a fear of God, or if, you know, certain things, then it wouldn't have been the case. But yeah, I feel like I don't want to speak too much about my divorce, because I'm very much in the state of anger rather than, and it's annoying me because it's ruining my Ramadan.
Yeah.
Like, you don't understand.
Even like me, I said before we get into this episode, I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
You need to go through that journey first, and then maybe in the future,
Exactly.
when it's past, you don't have the emotions towards it, you can sit and discuss it and help people and give them advice. But right now, you're going through it, go through it. Don't need to express your feelings towards it or anything.
100%.
It's the safest way to be.
But that's why I'm saying I'll speak about it when I'm very neutral, when all the emotions, the anger, the betrayal, all those feelings have gone, then I can speak about it. But for now, I just appreciate if you guys didn't, you know, mention it. I know a lot of people haven't really. Like, obviously in the comment section, do your thing. But if you see me on live, please just don't mention it. Like, I don't think people realise, and I don't want to always speak about what I've gone through.
Yeah.
But the last 2 weeks of my life have genuinely, I think, been the hardest 2 weeks of my life.
Because now it's different. You're an adult. It's affecting you differently to when you're younger. Do you know what I mean? You have to accept these emotions now and realise it's your life, and you have to deal with it and go on. When you're a kid and you go through these things, you're just going to school the next day.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I can forget about this and go do this. No, like, you're an adult now. No. You're an adult now, so you're going to go through the trials, and it's going to be prominent in your life and affecting your everything.
And you have to just get on with it. And it's like, I don't know. But I feel like, one thing I will say is, alhamdulillah, this is why if I didn't have my religion, if I didn't have God, I would, not gonna lie, probably not be here right now.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are like that. A lot of people feel like that.
So I was going through, every time I'd see a comment, every time I'd see someone go on live about me, every time I'd check Twitter, I was having breakdowns. Like, literally, when I say breakdowns, I was on my floor in my bedroom alone, crying on the floor. Like, I've never cried on the floor. Like, you think that's part of movies.
Yeah.
Like, on the floor, every time I'd see a live, see comments, hear things, find out things, on just hysterical panic attacks, can't breathe. And then what happened is I was watching some Islamic lectures, and then I decided to pray istikhara prayer. If you don't know what istikhara prayer is, just Google it. I'm not going to go into it. So
istikhara prayer, basically, I'll explain it quickly. It's basically a dua that you make. You offer 2 rak'ats of prayer, and then you make a supplication. And in that supplication, basically, you're asking God to give you the right thing, and you address a specific thing, whether it's buying a new car or buying a new house or investing in something, or me and this person getting married. You say it specifically, and basically, you're
basically asking God to either, if it's good for you, if it's good for your afterlife, your religion, and everything. This life, bring it closer to you. And if it's not, you're literally asking him to put a brick wall in between you and
take
that
it away.
Yeah.
And it can come from signs, it can come from physically not working out and everything. But the whole moral of that supplication is, once you've made it, you can't be annoyed with the outcome. You accept that whatever's happened has come from God, and he knows what's best. So
there's so much beauty in it,
and it gives you so much it takes away a lot of anxiety and stress, because you know in your heart, all right,
God's
he's literally done what's best for me. I've literally asked and he's done it. And this is what's best.
So that for me was a very important part of my journey, because I done that. And like you say, when you're doing the prayer, you have to take away all emotions. You have to like make sure you're in a calm state. And afterwards, you can't then... Obviously, you can... If you get emotional, you can be upset. But you can't be like, why is this happening to me? How... Do you know what I mean? So for me, after the second I done that, literally as soon as I finished praying, I was like, wait, I feel...
That's it. It's in his hands now.
And I was like, wait a minute. I'm looking forward to this in life, and I'm looking forward to this, and wait, this happened because this is for me instead of this, and this is why this has happened. And then I saw the beauty in people talking bad about me, and I saw the beauty in people doing the things they done to me, and I saw the beauty in instead of seeing the negatives, I saw the beauty in everything. And since then, obviously it's been difficult, but I'm looking forward to life.
Inshallah.
And I'm excited, and I'm like,
you still have such a life to live.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know, it's just the best thing that ever happened to me. And anytime something bad happens to me, because by the way, each and every day something new pops up, and
I've
you know what I
learned
do?
You've come so much better to deal with it.
Do you know what I do?
I
literally say it's in your hands, and then it gets better.
Can I say something? You know, Allah will do things to bring you closer to him. And this could have been your journey to being closer to him. Do you know what I mean? Like the fact, even like today when you're telling me things, I was expecting you to like be breaking down about it. Like the other day, remember the whole thing you told me? I was expecting you to be in like a step. You were just like, at this point, it's just like, it's in Allah's hands. And I was like, I'm not going to say very impressed. I was like, okay, that's good. Like you've learned something. You've literally grown.
In the last 2 weeks, I have developed a lot.
And inshallah that stays.
I hope so. But you know what? It's because, and this goes for everyone going through anything in life. If there's people slandering you, talking about you, if there's people that have treated you horribly, said horrible things to you, you know, I don't know if you're not Muslim, it's not really going to make sense.
Can I explain this one? Because I love this one so much.
Go on.
So you're talking about the Day of Judgment and how it works, right?
I was going to say something else, but that's a good one.
Okay.
I was just going to say, if you try your best to be a good person, and you know that you try your best to be a good person, obviously no one's perfect, you go through your own struggles. But if you try your best and you do things thinking of God every day, and you're just trying your best, and you know, literally guys, that you trying your best, and you've got God on your side, why would I ever be scared or anything if God's by my side?
Yeah.
Like even I've had my career put on the line in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And you know what I've said? I haven't said in my head, oh no, God's on my side, he's going to fix my career. No, I've said, if I'm not supposed to have this as my career, that's what God wants.
Yeah.
Rather than, no, he's going to fix
because then what happens is you put him fixing it as he's on your side. And then when he doesn't fix it, he's not on my side.
It's
not that.
It wasn't that. I literally said...
You have the mindset of whatever happens, he knows what's best.
Not if he fixes it and everything goes away,
Yeah.
then I said, no, look, whatever happens, whatever the outcome of any of this is, whether I leave social media, whether this, is what God wanted for me. So why am I going to be sad and depressed?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I say, guys, God help me, and I hope that if you lot are going through anything, you
do the same for
think
you as well.
about it.
And also, one thing I really want to address.
Yeah, say the Day of Judgment thing.
What, like, because obviously a lot of people go through people talking behind their back or slandering and making them things up, and it's not a nice feeling. And I think we've all been through that. Wait,
before you move on, sorry, Angel,
okay,
do you remember what you're going to say?
Yeah, I've got it.
Because you're going to say something different to me. But I was watching something that said, if people are doing these things to you, speaking unkindly to you, treating you unkindly, slandering you, talking about your back, anything bad, oppressing you, that's God. You should be thankful to God because he's given you an opportunity to do a sunnah, because that is what our Prophet, peace be upon him, went through. So instead of saying like, he's literally giving you the opportunity to do a sunnah that not everyone can do.
And the sunnah is basically to follow it in the life of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam,
who was the best person to walk this earth.
So it's like, if he did a certain prayer, you do a certain prayer, in a sense of, because it was something that he did, it was his sunnah, which we follow. Anyway, sorry to all like the non-Muslims. I hope that maybe you can take a bit of this and just kind of understand our thought process and how we deal with certain traumas or certain calamities. I
do want to quickly apologise, because I know not everyone here is going to be Muslim, and we try our best to. We don't just want one audience. Do you know what I mean? We want everyone to be able to watch this and be able to relate to us and enjoy the podcast. But it's just such a big part of our life, so we hope that you guys start to understand. But we spoke about it before. I've watched Jewish podcasts before,
You've said it like 3-4 times.
I know, but
just to let them know that,
to let you know, I've watched and I learned different stuff about people's religions, and it's just, you know what I mean. You just got to respect everyone's religion.
So, one of the beautiful things in our religion that we believe, which is I think is amazing, is we all have gone through finding out people are talking about us or saying bad things, and sometimes it can be like your closest friends or people that you never expected to. And one of the most beautiful things on the Day of Judgment is this, when we go to God and it's Day of Judgment, and we have our book, so we believe we'll have a book of all our good deeds and our bad deeds. So we'll be there on the Day of Judgment, and obviously we're going to be judged for our sins or our good deeds. And you're going to hold a book, and there's going to be all these good deeds and beautiful things that you're going to look at, and you're going to say to God, like, oh, what are these? I didn't do this. Maybe it could be building a mosque, feeding an orphan, charity here, charity there. You'll be so confused. You'll be like, I never did any of these. Why do I have all these good deeds? And he'll in turn say to you, these are the good deeds of all the people that spoke and slandered on your name.
Or done bad things to you.
Behind your back, and like all these bad things. And you'll be, in that moment, you'll be so happy because you've basically just gained more good deeds for nothing. For like people just talking behind your back. And they even said, like, there was I can't remember the exact hadith or what it was, but one of the companions, I think, was saying that he wishes the whole ummah, like the whole world, everyone could speak badly about him. So that on the Day of Judgment, he could have literally all their good deeds and be like, oh my God, I'm blessed. So as much as it's hard,
if you get to heaven and you don't see me, you are in hell.
Listen. So
you are in hell.
So all these all to people that have gone through it, if you're stressing now and you've heard people talking about you, just know that like if on the day of judgment, you're going to be paid in full for everything. And on the opposite side is this. If you're someone that speaks bad about someone and you do all these evil things, you say all these bad things about people and you slander on their names and you lie and you rumors and gossip and all that stuff, on the day of judgment when God is judging you, you'll have a book of bad deeds and you'll be like, I didn't do this. Oh, I didn't meet up with this guy. I didn't meet up. Do you know what I mean? All these like, you'll be like, what? I never
and
did
you're going to be like, where are my
these.
good deeds as well? Because they've taken
and
them.
And he'll say, these are all the bad deeds of the people that you spoke about, the people that you slandered. So they literally take everything that you did bad on their chest and on their back. And it's such like a crazy, like, how, that's justice. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's literally justice. Like, that's why our religion is beautiful. Like, there's so many things put in place for justice for people that are oppressed, people that are put in situations that are suffering on this earth. And it's not until the hereafter that they get to live that and fulfill and feel that feeling of they were done right.
Yeah.
Do you know
100%.
what I mean? It's beautiful.
It does.
And it's also scary, man. Like, I don't want to talk about people. Imagine picking up sin for no reason. Something you didn't even do. I swear I didn't kiss a guy. Now you've got that stuff I should be joking about. But do you know what I mean? You're going to be so confused.
Yeah, no. It is beautiful. But yeah, so like I said, we speak about our religion a lot. I think that's because it's something that has helped me a lot. If you don't understand, if you've made it this far, you're not Muslim, then shout out to you.
Yeah, if you're actually not Muslim and you're listening to this,
we love you. Comment down below because we love you as well.
Yeah, we love the Muslims as well.
We love everyone, Ayo.
Because the one thing I didn't want to do, and I kind of spoke about my friend this as well, is I didn't want to be a Muslim podcast.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Because then there's certain expectations.
Yeah, like no, we're just normal humans. We're not trying to push that we're this and give people these advice and judge people. Yeah, we are normal Muslims.
We're showing you guys how we live our life.
And Islam is part of our daily life.
And we're just showing you how it is.
You know how we talk, when we talk about religion, this is actually how we talk daily. When me and her want to make a decision, we say, okay, Islamically, you're allowed to do this. Islamically, you're allowed to... It's literally our life and how we move.
But we can't be something we're not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So...
And also, I wanted to ask you this. This is a good thing. I was having a conversation with my friend about this. Do you think, that do you think it's bad or hypocritical that you push yourself, say, let me give myself as an example. Imagine I pushed myself as someone who is a believer, and I am. I pray, and I'm Muslim, I'm practicing, but then I do sin hiddenly. And then someone finds out, oh, but he's been doing this on the low.
No, how can
Is that hypocritical? Because I understand some people's views that, they make out they're this religious person, but then they do this.
What would make you a hypocrite is if you smoke weed in public and then you go to other people and you say, how dare you smoke weed? That's disgusting. How could you do it? But you're doing it in private. Advising people, but you're doing your own sins is every single human being on this earth.
Yeah, but not even advising. I would say just living. So, for example, like personally me...
No, God conceals your sins. You know, I was reading something saying that he literally puts a veil over your sins. And like, I think it was a pot or something. Yeah. And when you tell people...
By the way, if we ever reference anything, guys, just make sure if you
check.
Want to like look into it more, because we might be wrong. Like we want to preface that we're not like amazingly understanding of everything. We're just here.
So if he will hide it and conceal your sins, and then whenever you go and tell people, oh, I done this and I did, you're lifting it up, and then he's gonna be like, well, I concealed and I hid your sins, and now you're going and showing them. He wants you to hide your sins, because especially if you repent for them.
Yeah, because my main point was like, it was a friend who I understand his point of view, because it's confusing to him. Like, he's the type of person who would rather just be like, oh no, I'm not a good person. But
I think that's the devil is tricking you.
Yeah, but I think religiously, the way you're actually meant to move is, this is me. It's not fake. I am religious. I pray. I believe, and I don't want to sin. But I also do sin.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to do it,
why would I show the whole world?
I'm meant to keep it private. It's not hypocritical. I'm just keeping that concealed to myself. I still believe the good things that I believe.
Why would you go?
The only thing I don't rate is if I'm doing all this stuff in secrecy, and then when I see someone else doing something, I'm like, oh my God, how dare you? That's disgusting, you're fake, you're this. That's when it's like a problem.
That's being a hypocrite. I also think being a hypocrite is, preaching how you are online and not actually, acting on it in private. I don't like that. One thing I'm scared of is going online, pretending to be someone you're not, so that people look at you and they say, oh, they're such a good person. Like, that for me is scary. And also I was watching a video about it came up on TikTok, about how the first 3 people in the day of judgment to be judged are going to be the rich people, the people that memorize the Quran, and I forgot the last
first
one.
person one of the first people to go into hell is going to be like, I think it was an imam or a scholar.
So I was like what I was about to say. So the first 3 people that God judges, he basically, let me give an example. I forgot the third one, but the rich person will come up to him. No, the people that memorize the Quran. Oh no, I remembered now. So the richest people in the world, the people that memorize the Quran, like the Hafiz, and also the people that died in war for God. So the person that memorized the Quran is going to come, and then God, I watched this video, guys, so make sure you do your research. It's going to say to them, what did you do for me? And they're going to say, oh, I spent my life and I dedicated it to you and I memorized this and I done this. And he's going to say to them, no, you done it so that people would look at you and say, oh, wow, what a pious man. And then he's going to chuck them in hell. And then again, the rich person's going to come. He's going to say, what did you do with all of your money? Like, what did you do for me? And he's going to say, oh, I helped people and I done charity. And he's going to say, no, you done it so that people would look at you and say, what a generous man you are. And then he puts them in hell. And then the person that died in battle for God, he's going to say, what did you do? And he's going to say, I literally gave you the most precious thing, my life. And he's going to say, no, you done it so people would look at you and say, what a brave man. And he's going to put them in hell.
So it's all about your intention.
So that's why I get scared, so scared to portray that I am something online and pretend.
What is your intention,
and I'm not. So I don't rate it.
I question myself with this podcast a lot of the times.
I question it as well.
Do you know why? Because a lot of times people say to me, I'll get messages, oh, you're such an amazing person.
And you're like, wait, what am I?
And I do question myself because I try to find the balance of, I've made it clear on this podcast many times, me that you're seeing on here, I'm putting my best foot forward. You're seeing the best version of me. Doesn't mean it's fake. It's just my best side. You're not going to see me maybe when I'm comfortable with my boys and I'm making inappropriate jokes. Maybe when I'm here and I do something wrong, or maybe I swear here or I do this. Do you know what I mean? So like, I always try to push. I'm not trying to be a hypocrite.
It's not fake. You're showing
I'm not
your
doing
best
this.
side.
I'm not doing this to look like I'm good for you guys. I'm actually showing you my opinions, and this is how I am and how my thought process is.
There's a fine line.
But I also have wrongs, and you might see me in person one day and I might be doing something wrong. I might be smoking crack. You might be like, what? I didn't know you did that. I won't be smoking crack, but
hey, there's a fine line. There's a fine line between showing your best side and pretending to be something that you're not.
Anyway, I think we should do a quick call segment. It's very, very late, but I think
people will be up for Ramadan.
It's Ramadan, and I think they'll be happy with it. So let's get into the call segment.
Oh, I'm really excited for this now because we haven't done a call segment.
Imagine it's like someone who like it became a hater over the time. You called them like, oh, you called me divorcee. I bare hate you.
Don't, I'm gonna cry. That's
I used
so
to like
funny.
you guys till you missed 2 episodes. You're inconsistent.
I know.
Right.
Okay. 0.
Sefer. That's what they're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Cool segment of guest. Don't forget to not point the phone at the camera because it's been a while since we've done this. Hola.
Hola, señorita.
Soy Dora.
What the fuck?
Hola, abuelita.
Asu, was that you in the back?
Oh, you got us.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
How did you know?
Bro. Huh?
How did you know it was us?
Wait, what? Oh my god. Are you mad? No, stop, guys. Everyone hold on. Everyone hold the phone. That's Nisrin and that's Ayub.
Yes.
Are you mad?
I was pretending to be your friend, but you clocked.
Oh my god. Hi, podcast. What are you saying?
Oh, how are you?
Shook. How are you?
Who did you think we were?
I got a no call ID earlier and it was my friend. So I was like,
oh, see, I wanted to pretend to be your friends, but
Yeah, I
do
thought I was like
I thought you were
confused.
gonna freaking say Sarah again or some shit. Anyways,
yeah, no, it's Sarah. Hey, you flopped, man.
I can't. Can we just hold on?
She's like, she needs a second.
I need a second to calm down because I don't know what's going on.
Oh, we just saw your. So I was just going through the DMs and I saw your DM and I was like, yeah, she's beautiful. Let's call her.
Oh,
I was like, how you judging this on looks?
I was like, yeah, pretty girls only. No, I'm
Do
joking.
you know what? I was viewing. Oh my god, finally doing a freaking podcast. I'm like,
Yeah, I know you've not been waiting.
oh, no. I was watching. I use thingy like what's it called? To go live on TikTok the other day.
Yeah.
And I was the one that was sending random gifts like every 2 seconds.
Oh, that was so nice.
That was, I don't even know what gifts were. I didn't even know you guys. I didn't even know what happened, but I just knew that my face kept coming on the screen, so I was like, we just...
She liked her face on the screen.
Oh, no, thank you for that.
More and more. I didn't know you get money out of it, so you're fucking lucky you.
Oh, you paid without even realising.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. How much was it? I'll pay you back.
No, man, it's cool.
Hey, you send it to her right now.
How's life? Are you guys good?
Yeah, we're good, man.
We're good, thank you.
I'm not lying,
Wait, so I'm going to hear myself on the podcast?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
if that's okay.
No, I don't know how I feel about that.
No, you have to. You put your number in.
I know.
There's no choice, mate.
Guys, do you know what? I don't know what to say to them. No matter.
Do you know what's funny? You sound like you're smiling. You sound like you're talking,
you're smiling.
Because I'm kind of shook right now.
No, don't be shook.
I'm not shook.
You got good energy. You got good energy.
Yeah, I'm happy with the energy you're bringing. We were scared we were going to call someone that just weren't going to be on it.
Yeah.
I'm good. I knew it was going to happen, but I didn't know what day it was going to happen.
Oh, you're so
cute.
Imagine they call me, because you say that you make your thing so late, and it's like, imagine they call me at like 12 a.m. and I'm asleep and I miss it and I get annoyed.
She stayed up every single night since she sent the number.
It's calm. I got
Are we ringing too late?
No, it's calm.
Yeah, we thought because it's Ramadan, we were like, I think most of our followers will be awake at this time, but I don't
Everyone's depressed and up.
And stuff, so.
Yeah. Oh, well, what's your name again? Sorry.
It's Anam.
Anam, that's such a nice name.
Thank you. It means God's blessing, by the way.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Anam.
Anam, that's a sick
Sorry,
name.
we're here analysing your name.
And that's
we're
my
here
list.
analysing your Anam.
Say it louder. Say it again and again. Let me hear it.
Went over the head. But yeah, Wallah, it was so nice speaking to you. Like, you've given some good energy, and it's what we needed at the end of this podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
I
Queen.
love you guys.
Oh, we want to say thank you for supporting us as well. Wallah, it means so much.
It's alright. I love you guys so much.
So
Keep doing what you're doing.
May Allah bless you and give you all the happiness in the world.
And you too, Nisrin. I know you're going through a lot. I really, really pray against both.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're so
I
kind.
love you guys.
Love you, Queen.
We love you too.
Can you get your wife?
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, bye.
Bye.
Oh, she's funny. I feel like we should get her on a podcast.
Literally, I feel like we need her on an episode.
Yeah, she was funny.
Yeah, you should definitely get her in an episode. That was jokes. And also, it was so nice. The energy's so sick.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. We need her to join.
Also, obviously, if it feels like the energy just switched, it's because the battery died as we would just ended the call.
Yeah.
So we're switching it now. But we want to say to you, thank you so much. That was such a lovely call. We appreciate the energy and the love. Wallah, we appreciate it so much. We love you. Thank you so much.
I hope you find a wife. He said
Last
thanks.
minute. Thanks.
But yeah, guys, it's been amazing.
I'll just push that over there.
Sorry.
I think we should do the shout out of the week.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oopsies.
Thank you. 2 weeks. You already forgot how it works.
So the shout out of the week goes to the person that said we're inconsistent.
Should we actually give them the shout out of the week? No, I'm joking.
Should we do it? No, they don't deserve it.
Yeah.
Oh. So a day late watching the podcast and my heart.
This comment is from. You've literally forgotten the whole process. G.
So the shout out the shout of the week goes to, it just says N, so it's me.
She commented on her own video.
And it's about me as well. She said, a day late watching the podcast and my heart hurts for Nisrin after everything that's happened on TikTok. May Allah give you sabr and we're all here for you. We would never abandon you.
Oh, we've truly felt that. We've actually felt that in these times, and we appreciate you lot so much.
That's so cute, wallah. It's literally N, so it could be me. But
it could actually be you on a fake account.
No, wallah, it's not.
But yeah, one thing, you have to say that
one thing I do want to quickly say, right?
Yeah.
And I just want to make this very, very clear.
One more time, thank you, and we love you.
Thank you, I love you so much, wallah. I keep you in my prayers all the time, Nisrin. So, one thing I want to make very clear at the end of this podcast is there's been a lot of fake accounts that people are accusing of being me, commenting on thingies, my ex-husband's lives and stuff, because people send them to me, and people are like, oh, it's Nisrin, da-da-da. Wallah, I do not go on there and I do not comment on their page, on his live, on fake accounts speaking about myself. I done it in the past, a few years ago. Remember, I made jokes about it. But wallah, I do not.
This is a serious situation.
And I will not, because I will not. I just will not. So if you see any comments and you're like, oh, that's Nisrin on a fake account, I've said it now. Wallah, it hasn't been me and it will not be me. Just to make that clear.
That's all I had to say. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. The people that have stuck with us through this, we love you lot so much.
I'm going to frame this comment and stick it on my wall, because you see that we would never abandon you. Means a lot to me. One thing about a personality disorder, which I feel like we should get into more, and I always speak about this, but
abandonment issues,
the most the biggest symptom is fear of abandonment, and that's why things can be very intense. And that there, wallah, just warms my heart so much.
But yeah, guys, again, we love you lot so much, and like, you lot mean the world to us. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here on this episode and just even watching and supporting. And if you're new here and you came for the gossip, subscribe and stay.
Be part of the family. Look, you made it this far. Be part of the family, because we're lit, and we're gonna make it all together, and we're gonna just amazing things.
We've got a big journey. We've got a lot of stuff coming as well. So
subscribe, Nisrin, guys.
Where can they find you?
No, wait 1 second.
You ruined it.
Guys, subscribe. If you've made it this far and you're not subscribed at this point, if you haven't liked the video, then I don't want to break it to you.
Me, your nan, one-on-one.
You're a hater. No, I'm joking. Come on, be part of the family. But what did you think?
I was going to say, Nisrin, where can I find you?
You can find me crying on my pillow.
For real this time.
For the last 2 weeks, every single day. But actually, you can find me crying on my floor.
Okay. We get it. You're lonely.
That was funny. You can find me at It's Nisrin on Instagram and TikTok.
You can find me at Kayla Cashout on all social media platforms. Don't forget to follow Sadly Relatable Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. Guys, we love you lot so much. Thank you for supporting. If you made it this far, don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the notification bell if you want to be notified every time that we post. Honestly, you guys mean the world to us. Like, life would not be the same. We're blessed. We love you, and we'll see you next week, inshallah. Peace.
Bye.
Woo.